the day I realized I had joined a cult. A few years ago, I moved to a new city for work and didn't know anyone. Feeling the weight of loneliness, I was eager to meet new people. One evening, I met some friendly individuals at a coffee shop. They were warm and inviting, and after a few conversations, they invited me to a spiritual retreat. They described it as a rejuvenating weekend filled with meditation, yoga, and self-discovery in a peaceful, nature-filled environment. The idea sounded perfect, exactly what I needed to connect with new friends and find some inner peace. When I arrived at the retreat, the location was as picturesque as they had described, a secluded, serene spot deep in the woods, far from the hustle and bustle of city life. The first day went smoothly. The people were welcoming, the activities were relaxing, and the natural beauty of the surroundings was mesmerizing. We spent the day practicing yoga on a wooden deck overlooking a tranquil lake and meditating under a canopy of towering trees. As the sun began to set, the atmosphere started to change subtly. The group leader, who called himself Master Enlightened, gathered everyone around a large bonfire. Draped in flowing white robes and exuding an aura of calm authority, he began to speak in a mesmerizing, almost hypnotic voice about the importance of disconnecting from the material world to achieve true enlightenment. He instructed us to give up our phones, wear white robes, and partake in hours of chanting to cleanse our spirits. By the second day, things took a more unsettling turn. Some of the attendees seemed almost entranced by the leader's words. They followed his every command with an eerie, unwavering devotion. I noticed their eyes, glazed over as if under a spell. A growing sense of unease gnawed at me. I tried to brush it off, but the feeling only intensified. When I expressed a desire to leave, several of the more devoted followers intercepted me. Their expressions were stern, almost menacing, as they insisted that I stay and complete the spiritual awakening. Feeling trapped and increasingly anxious, I decided to play along while secretly planning my escape. Late that night, when the compound was shrouded in darkness and everyone seemed to be asleep, I made my move. Silently, I slipped out of the cabin and crept through the woods, my heart pounding in my chest. Every rustle of leaves and snap of a twig sent jolts of fear through me, but I pressed on. After what felt like hours of stumbling through the darkness, I finally emerged onto a deserted road. Desperation fueled me as I flagged down a passing car. The driver, a kind stranger, gave me a lift back to the city, and I felt a wave of relief wash over me as we sped away from the ominous retreat. In the days that followed, I pieced together what had happened. Through online research and conversations with locals, I learned that the group was a well-known cult, notorious for luring in unsuspecting individuals with promises of enlightenment and spiritual fulfillment. I shuddered at how close I had come to being ensnared in their web. That experience taught me a valuable lesson. Always trust your instincts, and be wary of anything that seems too good to be true.